Cyclist Nathan, good morning. Congratulations. So glad you're able to join us. How have you been feeling since winning your silver medal?
Thank you for having me here. It's been such an honor and such a privilege to be able to witness Greg Stewart as well as Nicholas Bennett, two BC guys, win golds yesterday and be a part of that and help with BC medal trio out. It's been just an incredible experience just being at these games, being able to celebrate yesterday with my mom, with my dad, with my strength and conditioning coach, Matt, and his partner, Sam, has just been really, really incredible. And it's just been an absolute whirlwind and a gift.
And a gift. Yeah, there must be something in the water in British Columbia because, boy, you guys are just knocking it out of the park. So tell us a little bit about your story, because originally you were a swimmer in the Paralympic Games. Then you switched over to cycling.
Yes, I started out as a swimmer. I competed in Rio in 2016 as a Paralympic swimmer where I placed seventh and was fortunate enough to be the male team captain at the Games back in 2016. And sort of throughout my journey, I'd done swimming for rehabilitation. I have done cycling for rehabilitation after I suffered a stroke at the age of 2.5. So those two sports have always been a huge part of my life. But kind of as I got into 2018 and started the Tokyo 2020 cycle, I was looking for a new direction, a new option in my life. And I left swimming, took up some traveling for a little while just to refresh, to kind of figure out what I wanted to do next with my life. And I found my way onto my bike, wanting to do more of the adventure side of things, so bike packing. And in the summer of 2020, I had the privilege of bike packing across my province of British Columbia from Fernie, BC, all the way to West Vancouver. And along that journey, I was able to fall in love with that competitive spirit again and find myself on the bicycle.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people maybe paused there, Nathan, when they heard you say that you suffered a stroke at the age of 2. And you mentioned your family right off the top. So when you fast forward to now, and I'm guessing at that time it was so stressful for your parents to have a child have a stroke at the age of 2, and now here you are, a Paralympian, a medal winner. What does that mean to you, and to be able to share that with your family?
It really means the world. Being a stroke survivor, and especially when that stroke happened, my parents were told I would never walk, talk, read or write, or live a normal life, whatever a normal life means or is. So for them, especially at that time, there was a very, very dark cloud over the family as we didn't know what to do. But we had organizations like United Way and the BC Center for Ability really step out of their way to support me and get me connected by doing activities, by playing games, by moving around and having joy. And that was one of those things where I would be playing as a kid with occupational therapists, with speech therapists, but I'd be actually moving my muscles. I'd be moving my left arm, I'd be moving my leg, I'd be moving my mouth. And for me, it was fun, but for my parents, it gave hope. And that kind of hope led to possibility where I eventually started playing soccer. And I was very lucky to be on the development squad for the Canadian 7-a-side para soccer team for many years. That eventually led me into swimming, but kind of in those early days as a stroke survivor, we were so unsure of what was possible. We had people guide us. We had coaches that took me under their wing to really give me that confidence and give my parents that confidence that anything is possible at the end of the day, despite a stroke or despite any disability.
You're giving us goosebumps just listening to you. So I guess it's safe to say then, in many ways, sport really saved you, saved your life.
Yes, sport has been the greatest gift to me, and also having the stroke is the greatest gift I could have ever asked for. I have a very unique privilege and a very unique opportunity where I get to represent my country, where I get to travel around the world competing and wearing that maple leaf. And that's something that I owe to being a person with disability, and I also owe to being an athlete with a disability. So that's a unique privilege and a unique opportunity that I get. And I know my teammates and everyone here in this village, from no matter what country, no matter what nation we're from, we have a very unique gift and a very unique privilege that we're just so lucky and so honored to have.
Nathan, you inspire us all. I have to ask you lastly, with the few moments we have left, what's next for you in Paris and after Paris?
So right now we have our road race coming up in my category, but we also have all my teammates going. So right now I have Charles Moreau of Victoriaville, who's going to be racing very shortly in the next couple hours, as well as I have teammates Alex Hayward, Keely Shaw, going to be racing. And then after Paris for us, we have our World Championships coming up in Zurich, Switzerland in the next couple weeks. So going to be taking a week just to decompress, reset the brain, reset the mind, and go compete for a World Championship. So it's going to be a really exciting next couple of weeks to see how my teammates do, and also just be able to take in sport and be able to be out here in Europe and reach for the top.
Well, we will continue to follow your story. It's been a real pleasure to talk to you today. Nathan Clement, he's a Paralympic cyclist and a silver medalist. All the best to you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Still ahead.